Hi there, Anne-Marie here, and today I am sharing the handmade Christmas cards that I'm sending out this year. Some of these you've already seen on this channel, so I've got timestamps in the description box, and you can click forward however you'd like. For example, these are all from a 6x6 paper pad. I did this last year, actually. And I was able to send some of them out last year, but not all of them. But it was a 6x6 paper pad video. And the first design was this kind of gradual size increase for the background mix and match. And then I had all of these cute little animal stamps. I had reindeer and otters and foxes. And I did some stamping with the snowflakes, adding some bling and a little scalloped cut. Did lots of coloring or watercoloring. So I have a few of those. I did both vertical and horizontal designs of that. I'll come back to those in a second. Here's the fox with his scarf. It's got some schmutz I'll have to get off. All right, so those are those. And then these are what I made with the scraps. So I had lots of little odd random pieces left over. And so I used a quilted technique where I built the background out of scraps, and then I dry embossed that panel, so it's kind of a quilted texture. And I really liked how all of these turned out, especially this color palette. I really like this color combination. I like the pink with the red and the lime green and the turquoise. All right. So those are the cards that I have left over that I didn't get sent out last year from that set. Okay, and then the rest of these they're a mix. They're basically hodgepodges from my stash. A few of them, however, are from a packet of die cuts that I won at a Creative Memories crop. And there's a couple that are kind of old. So if you get these, if I send these to you, these are Kansas City cards, actually, before we moved. So this was from a paper pad. I'm pretty sure I still have tons of paper left from it. It was an 8.5 by 11 pad at, I think, Hobby Lobby, and it was on clearance. Oh, maybe it's Michael's. I feel like it was more likely to be Michael's, but I don't know now. But it was on clearance for $2. And I have gotten, I mean, at least 50 cards so far from it, and I still have paper. So it was a very good deal. And then this is one that I made. This vellum overlay, if you can see, it's got snowflakes on it, so it gives a lot of really pretty depth. And then I stamped the birch trees in the background, did some heat embossing, and then some layers with the hills and the deer. So I love this one. This is the kind of card I wish I could make all the time, but it takes a while, so I usually honestly don't. Okay, and then these were from that Creative Memories Diecut Pack that I won. It actually, I think it was a card kit, but it was really just a pack of die cuts. That's all it was. And then you could, and including tag die cuts, and then you just mixed and matched to make cards. So some of this stuff is from my stash, and some's from the Diecut Pack. Like these tags are the background, and the heart washi in the background. Those are all from my stash. And then once I kind of had this formula worked out and I liked it, I just repeated that same formula, 2 tags from the Diecut Pack, the lattice, background, and washi for my stash. And then the next one I had, they had these really pretty poinsettia die cuts. I don't necessarily love that there's the big white shadow, but I ended up kind of staggering them like this, and I liked that better. Added this really pretty paper that I've had in my stash forever. I actually bought it to scrapbook my wedding, which I have never done. So this paper is like 20 years old, over 20 years old. But I thought it lended a really nice, I don't know, festive holiday appearance to the cards with the poinsettias. And there was 2 sets of those. And then I just added, these are also die cut titles that were in the Diecut Pack. And if you can see, I added some Wink of Stella on this title as well. Okay, these were from my stash. I'm pretty sure I made these last year too, although it may have been the spring. I cannot remember. This one I was just using up some stickers and some pattern paper, and I just added a stamped sentiment. It was very simple. This one was using odds and ends as well. So if you look, you can see how the paper, it wouldn't have gone all the way across on the card front. This is from cutting down my Christmas paper from 12 by 12 to 8.5 by 11. So I have this like 3.5 inch border pieces. And then I also have a bunch of 1 inch border pieces. And so I just combined them to make the full card front. And then this is a stamped word collage. So this is 1 stamp. This is 1 stamp. That's 1 stamp. This is 1. This is 1, and that's 1. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different stamps that I combined to make this collage. I thought it was perfect. It filled out the space nicely, and it's just visually interesting. All right, and then this one, these are some very old basic gray tags. And then this is from an Echo Park collection. And then these were more of those pieces from my stash. And then just some twine that I had. All right, so it's about 20, 21 cards, somewhere in there. It's not very many. Not a lot are going out this year, but still, I'm just proud of myself for getting any out. All right, guys, that's all I had. So I will see you later. I still have a mini album share to post, and I still want to make another 6x6 paper pad video, but it's not made yet. So we'll see. All right, take care. Bye.